4.9. We didn't wear headphones.
That thing right there.
What you mean, is that close?
Well, they asked me about this Saturday. What happened, man?
What did you say?
So
Yeah, cancer.
Bollywood wasn't ready for us.
So,
But that's not what
blackball.
made him pass. He got up,
We got like,
and everybody had been telling him, "Hey, let us help you out of bed and stuff." He got up and tried to walk to the kitchen, fell, and hit his head on the floor. James said over his eye was like an egg, so it caused traumatic brain injury and bleed on the brain. And they said if he can make it out this 48 hours, he'd be all right.
How old was James Dad?
74. And then then I talked to him like 10 that night. The next morning, he gave me a call. He was like,
Oh, so that's a cool little camera view right there.
yeah.
he was like, bro, he gone.
Unique New
Is
York.
he in Tyler?
Unique
Yeah, in Tyler
New
now.
York. It's been a while, bro.
It is true. It has been a while.
One time, y'all.
And I gotta
19.
get out of the habit of holding the mic.
The following program contains mature content, subject matter, and coarse language that is intended for mature audiences only. Views and opinions that are expressed are not the opinions, views, or a reflection of advertisers, guests, or any syndicated affiliates of the Benet Embry Show broadcast. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah, this is the BENETEMBRY, Benet Embry, host of the Benet Embry Show, coming to you live and uncut right here, right now on PodCityPodcastNet.com, a.k.a. On Air Live. What's going on, folks that's tuned in to us on YouTube Live as well as Facebook? And be sure and check out our re-air on PlutoTV.com. What's going on, family, man? Today is, let me go ahead and clear this up. First off, shout out to James Cain.
Yes, sir.
He lost his father over the weekend, and I've been talking to him every day, and he's about as what you expect a man who lost his father should be. So on behalf of the Benet Embry Show and also myself, you already know how I feel, brother. I'll see you this weekend, if not sooner. Keep your head up, stay strong. We love you. That being said, we have a dynamic show for you tonight. I don't know how you segue from that into this, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
I mean, there's no way you can do it. But,
Not at all.
there's no good way to
You know,
do it.
there's no good way to do that.
But yeah, shout out to James, man. Our prayers are with you and your family, man.
Absolutely.
So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a dynamic show tonight. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but as promised, we will have the man himself, the legend, actor Jermaine Williams, on tonight. And before we go any further, let me actually introduce you to the people who make this show work. To my right, giving me the scowl, Nikki Jackson, aka Nick Shady. She is the UUA 2016 Mile of the Year. Not only that, she's a writer for DallasBlack.com, and she is a published author.
Man.
You can follow her. Just look for Libra Girl 1016, or I'm Miss Nikki, or Chronicles of Nikki J.
That's not it. It's just Chronicles of Nikki.
Oh, Chronicles of Nikki. Or
Get it
Hot
correct.
Girl,
I know, right?
Or Hot Girl Summer, because she's been taking a lot of little naked photos.
I did one
What?
hashtag Hot Girl Summer, so settle down.
Well, no, she's been taking a whole bunch of naked. So
Settle
we
down.
are
Settle
going
down.
into prayer.
Settle
see?
down.
Not saying that I follow Nikki, but
Taking all these little nude photos with the little captions and everything.
there was a hot girl summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, you already know these cats. These are legends in the game. I came up with these cats all the way from THAafterparty.com all the way up till now. Ladies and gentlemen, 2/3 of RR and that D, my main man Reggie French, and Rome.
Woo, 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 woo.
I wish I could have found that clip when y'all did that little clip on Bill Cosby. That's still one of the funniest ones
I know, that's classic, man. I love it too.
Yeah, I've ever
It's
seen.
one of the best, man, I swear.
I mean, yeah, we had a few of those we did, but yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's up there.
So
That
how
was
you
up
brothers doing, man? It's been a minute since I seen you. I mean, Reggie's a big time comedian now.
there. Yeah.
I don't
So,
know about big time. Just
Okay, sorry about that.
Way to go.
so we just make sure it's working. It's working.
Right.
Reggie's
Yeah.
a big time comedian, so you don't have
We
time to hang out, with the lower echelons now.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
know
even
about
me.
all that.
Yeah, but y'all grew up together.
I know, right?
Nah, he do. Like I have found out. Like he jumped on me a couple weeks ago and was like, "Bro, we don't live in a different city, man. Come on now."
I had to beg him.
All right, well, but look here, man, Rome, you don't never answer the phone. I call you all the time.
I want to say that I've been busy.
There we go.
I call him.
I've kind of been busy.
No, I call him. I want to hang out. I say, hey, Rome, let's go to a strip club. Man, you going now?
I can't do that anymore because I had a situation.
Do you ever think maybe they just don't want to hang out with you?
Maybe that's it.
No.
Because who don't want to go to a strip club at 10 o'clock in the
I
morning?
mean, but maybe they know that
Not
you're only
me.
going to spend $2 at the
Not
strip
I.
club. Did you say 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, he did.
10 o'clock in the
Are
morning.
they even open?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They get
No,
ready,
they're not.
They getting ready
Hey.
for the brunch.
Strip clubs open at 11. They
How do you
don't
know?
open
The
at
great
10.
Chris Rock said, "If you are at a strip club when the sun is out, you got a problem."
Well,
That is true.
A lot of people got problems.
hey, man,
here.
have you had the
Oh, it's
buffet? The
loud on
buffet
my
I
side.
had is inexpensive and fulfilling.
Once upon a time.
And I'm trying to save my
Hey.
money. Yeah. You're right. Once
We
upon a
grow-
time.
But they
we
don't.
grow
They don't
involved.
open at 10, and they don't serve breakfast.
No, they serve the brunch, though, with the meatballs.
I said they don't serve
I eat
breakfast.
meatballs for breakfast,
and they don't
thank you.
open.
First
like
of all,
Sunday?
who eating at a strip club?
Yeah.
Man,
Like
why
if your
y'all being
2 item
uppity?
minimum
I've never eaten.
is your 2 item minimum.
Y'all ain't never went and they had the
includes
little.
food. You really got issues.
Yeah, I mean-
Hey, some of these clubs got like really good
Thank you.
catering, not food cooked in the strip club. Come
Okay.
on now.
I mean,
Stop.
I ain't never seen a chef.
I said cater. Meaning bring it in on the truck and set it up.
But then somebody still got to.
They come back and
wearing
pick. They
gloves
come
when
back and
put
pick it
the-
up.
Yep.
Talking about,
It's,
You
my
go-
old girl that,
okay,
that
it's just-
G-string bringing you the plate.
It's just like people go eat a Golden Corral
it's
first.
totally different.
It's people reaching over food.
Totally different.
Hey, now.
I'm not sitting in Golden Corral
I
like, hey, my
mean,
man.
it's people reaching over food. I'm sure she
They
didn't
got
dig it.
aprons.
I'm sure
on
she
that
did
Golden
not
Corral.
dig in her thong and then get a plate and
How do
get
you know
some
that?
food.
Can you guarantee?
How do you
it?
know that? You have no idea.
Can
do
you
you?
guarantee it?
No way of knowing at all.
Y'all need to stop.
Well,
I'm
Nick-
just saying.
Well,
You
Nick,
sweat and all that.
but Nikki
glitter
go to
all
actually
on
Nikki goes to more strip clubs. than I
All
do.
strippers don't
Oh.
wear glitter.
All of them don't.
No, they don't.
They did back in the
just
early
know.
2000s.
You just know.
I just know.
I just never went in there with
I
an
just
appetite.
know.
Oh, okay.
You ever been there, just walking there like,
Tim, that's your mama. That's your mama, Tim.
I just
She
never
knows-
went in there with hungry.
Yes.
I just make sure I stop and get a bite. And
Man, there's nothing wrong with those catered delicious meatballs and those little drumettes and that little
And then,
salad.
how you tipping when your finger's sticky?
yeah, you got wing sauce on your fingers. You know how you gonna stick your hand in there?
Hold on, baby girl, hold on.
Put your hand right there.
Let me get this one
Put
for
your
you.
hand
Hold
right
on.
there in my right pocket. I swear.
Y'all are so
I
silly.
swear.
Hold on, baby, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't put my wallet in the bag. It's
I
right
got
there.
you.
Y'all are so
I ain't trying to do
silly.
nothing crazy.
no,
I
got
guess
you,
if
though.
I was a
Trust me.
stripper, you 3 black men is who I would steer clear from.
Oh no, not really.
No.
We're
Oh,
not
no,
that.
no.
I'm entertaining.
Oh, here we go.
Entertaining is not spending money.
Oh no,
No.
Wait a minute.
A stripper
if you
don't
do
need
that.
to be entertained.
Well, I give you great conversation.
Boy,
Rome can
Oh.
attest. I have
go home and
stripper
talk to your
etiquette.
daddy.
Yeah, he has stripper etiquette.
You have
He
what?
I
real.
have stripper etiquette.
He dresses
So you
up
know how to
the
how to
T.
act in a strip club.
He
yes,
does.
ma'am.
You know they are there. It's a business, and that is their job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
They're
cool.
entertaining. That is their job, just the
Cool.
same way we work.
Yeah,
They just happen to not have on the top.
I mean, right.
and we.
Shout out the boobs.
He used to make us sit up straight. He
Oh,
said,
no.
hey,
I used to make them
posture
go
is
back.
everything.
No, hey, man. If you go up to that table, you give that lady $1.
There
you
you
don't
go.
just go up there and get a free dance and try to walk off. No,
Yeah.
there is stripper etiquette.
There
Yes.
is stripper.
No, I
etiquette.
do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See,
That's
You-
it.
you what?
So you couldn't hang with us, man.
Yeah.
you
no, because
hang
they
with
know
us,
when I
man.
walk in, him, No, girl, just go on over there.
Nah, man.
I don't even
Oh, so
understand
you're
why
the known
why
guy.
you type of guys go to a strip club.
I just go, hey man, I really don't.
It's
now
been a while.
They got Snapchat and Pornhub. I'm really
I know,
good.
right? That's what it was. Man. It's so
That is what's killing the stripper
convenient.
industry. You can't record
Convenience.
yourself before going into work,
Right.
showing everything, and then think, well, I'm gonna still go. Like you already showed me what
done.
I'm gonna see
It's done.
on Instagram.
Oh, you mean because they videotape it now? And
Yeah.
videotape they
Yeah, they
dancing and all that
videotape.
stuff. So
But
Yeah,
doesn't that
they-
make you? But doesn't that make you want to go though?
no, I've already seen what I
done.
Yeah, I've already seen what I
I'm
need to
done.
But it's not the
It's
same
not
as
like
seeing it
they're
in
really,
person.
but it's not like they're gonna go home with you. So you already see the dancing.
Yeah.
You already get the entertainment. So it's like you just throw your dollars at the phone.
Pick it back up. Put it back in your wallet. It's cheaper than
Next dance.
Y'all are
Scroll
silly.
on to the next
It's
day.
like, next dance.
Bridget, when is your next comedy show, bro?
I have to look at my calendar. Not saying I'm.
Yeah, calendar.
Every time I say that, people do that. Like, no, I just.
Oh, you bougie now.
I'm not.
Yeah, he bougie.
You
Pardon.
bougie now. You bougie now. Okay.
Pardon moi.
Hey, Rom, I'll call you. Have my people call you.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was about to say. It was coming.
I wish I had people.
You got people.
But no, I think I got one Friday. Hold on, I do got one Friday. It's a little different.
Where you be at?
I am actually performing at a nail salon while women are getting manicures and pedicures. I'll be in the middle performing.
Where?
You gonna
I
have on
agree
tight
to
pants
this,
and a
Where?
tight
Hey
shirt?
man, no.
Sound like
I'll get
stripper.
those details on the next break. I don't have to wear it with me right now.
Oh my God! You
That
don't
is
even know
interesting.
where.
That is
Come
interesting.
on, this is the worst promoting I've ever seen.
I didn't. I
It's
thought
like
that'd be towards the end of the show. We'll start promoting stuff.
Oh, you gonna have time to
I didn't know
look
we
it
were gonna throw it out in the beginning.
You got time to look it up.
I didn't know we were going right into the promotions at the beginning of the show.
Oh, why not?
I'm just trying to put y'all on. though.
Exactly.
It's a 2-hour show. They ain't gonna remember by that. I gotta tell you at the end so you remember where to
Tell
follow
us
me
at
and
the
all
beginning,
that stuff.
and then you tell us at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
makes sense.
ladies like to go get their nails and feet done.
I know that's why. That's why I agreed to do it.
Hear a little laughter.
They asked
Sip a
me.
little
Ladies,
wine.
single man right here.
reached
Engaged,
out.
Yeah.
married,
Yeah.
don't even bother.
Yeah.
But
Yes, ladies, don't even bother.
I was just
I
gonna
mean,
say.
because you were speaking to the ladies, so yes, ladies, don't even bother.
I was gonna say I don't know what he was gonna say, but you
Way to start.
better click follow if y'all don't know.
ladies,
I'm just saying.
single man, no kids,
Yeah. He got
good
nothing.
job. I just see him in his new car.
He's a superstar
He's
comedian.
a superstar comedian, radio
Killing it.
personality, and actor.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So like I was saying,
And if you like to get your nails done, he's gonna be doing comedy for you. Come on.
I'm
package
actually
deal.
now, like I said, I got that one Friday, and then I just got added to the Dallas Comedy House. Just opened up their new location, and I just got added to one of their showcases.
Dig it.
So I'm
Cool.
real happy about that.
Where's that at?
Deep Ellum.
shout out to Deep Ellum.
Again, I had to look up the address, but it's in Deep Ellum. They
See
just
where
had
we
a-
started.
They had a new. They opened up a new location, and I got added to one of their showcases to opening up. The
And
new
you a
spot,
clean
so-
comedian. You don't cuss or nothing.
No, I don't. Not at all. I don't.
Not in real life
But-
either.
And that's why I tell people
little
I mean, yeah, you got to catch me at the right
Yeah,
time.
you know.
But now
Situation.
Oh, so you're a Bill Cosby comedian?
I'm without
Without
Cosby is a great
without the
storyteller.
feel.
Wait a
I
minute.
said comedian. I didn't say nothing about that other stuff.
I'm
I
talking-
mean, Bill got up and did comedy without cursing.
That's what I'm talking about him on
Don't
stage.
take it there, but
It was
Because-
somebody else though.
No, Bill was a great storyteller. Like,
Okay.
I like to tell
Richard.
jokes and things like that.
Like who?
No. I like Richard Pryor.
Richard
he's-
Pryor
he's
cursed.
more of
I love Richard Pryor. He's the greatest to ever
Yes.
do it. But no,
Red's more of a Sinbad.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Sinbad
Yeah,
said maybe
Sinbad.
ass or damn.
every now and then.
Every
Listen,
now
I
and
like
then,
Sinbad.
yeah.
I was watching this comedy
Yeah.
special today.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
8
yeah.
years
I love
old,
some
but-
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But now that's why I tell people I like to I don't steer away from the clubs where people curse and things like that because my comedy holds its own. That's one of the biggest compliments I get is I don't even look at you as a clean comic because
Just a
when
comic.
I'm on stage I just make people laugh.
Yeah.
It's not like oh man. I mean I do church gigs and things like that, but
Hallelujah. Praise
can,
him.
Yeah.
And he also drives a church fan.
Yeah, he's
ladies.
a deacon too.
Yeah, and a deacon.
Oh man.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I know. He's all around, man. This guy.
I mean you got to be well rounded.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
2019, right?
And shout out
true.
to you,
This
Rome.
is true.
Yeah.
You went ahead and got asked a question, After 15 years?
Yeah. I went on and did that thing, man. It took me a little while.
15 years.
He went viral
Somewhat
on social
of a-
media. He did the whole.
It took me a
had the kids.
Rome
home
got
Yes,
time.
it was
Rome got
special.
kids in high school talking about, I guess it's time for me to marry your mama.
Gotta get murdered. It's murder time.
So we gonna get invited. You gonna be uppity because you know.
Well, yeah, but you get an invite. You get an invite,
Well,
man.
I'm just
Put him on the spot.
It's not gonna be huge because you know my
so you
family or
going to the
whatnot. No, we're gonna make it a small venue.
Oh, get it.
That
Yeah.
means you're not getting an invite.
I mean,
See how they do?
it's small enough for
say
me.
limited.
You would.
A small venue means close.
Yeah,
and friends.
We kind of close, right?
Eh,
Yeah, we
kinda,
still-
kinda close.
You knew the Benet Embry show before Nikki came.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yes.
about the friends you grew up with that you done took.
That's
did
wrong.
one for the team
That's-
for,
yeah,
you
right
know.
here.
That's Rome and D.
Boy, took one for one.
Did one for
Oh.
the team, you know,
That's
laid up in the
for a
room
reason.
while he
Hey,
was
man,
smashing the
what you
chick so
doing?
his mama wouldn't
Yeah,
get
because you tore
mad.
up his car.
I ain't tear up his car.
No, I'm talking about you.
I
tore-
did. He was looking at me.
Okay. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
looking at me. I knew exactly who he was talking to.
So he done tore up a car. He done ran out of gas in a car.
Yeah, I did that
He done-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got stories.
Situations, but it's cool now,
But I
right?
thought they were cool because I thought they were thugged out because they said it from Oak Cliff, but they went to a private school in Oak Cliff.
No, we
First
didn't.
of all,
We didn't go to.
Why
a
do you
private
think
school.
everybody from the hood is thugged out?
Furthest thing from a private school. We went
Yeah.
to Maceo Smith.
It was tough.
Oh,
They didn't close the Maceo Smith down.
Maceo was a magnet school, right?
Oh
No.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
after we left.
Yeah.
Remember?
probably
It became a tech school.
Okay, I knew it.
It became
Okay,
a tech.
okay.
Like 6 years
But
ago.
everybody that really graduated from
like
Maceo,
that. Focus over there. Shit.
Nikki think it's uppity because she went to Bonton University,
Oh, wow. Really?
down at the bottom.
South Dallas.
Oh,
there.
you went to Madison?
No,
Oh.
I did not. I don't know why y'all let Benet.
I was gonna say,
I don't know
what's
why y'all
downtown?
listen to Benet.
What's Bonton?
Wait a minute, ain't you an
University?
Apache though?
Samuel?
No, that's Dion.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
I don't know. I don't know the mascot for Bonton. I fuck
me
over there.
either because
I
I
don't
never even heard
think
of
there
it.
is a school in Bonton.
I don't know. Do they have a school for Bitchville?
Oh,
Nick, don't get mad at me.
I wonder what the mascot for
Because
that
first of all, I am not from Bonton.
Okay.
Bonton are the projects.
one.
No, that's just the hood.
No, Bonton is projects.
Nah, buddy.
Yes, just like where Florida and them live.
Oh,
Projects.
in good time.
Oh,
They were okay though.
Bonton was a little rough.
yeah, little.
Oh, I thought Dixon Circle was a thing.
I didn't have no parts
about the
around
same,
either one
right?
of those.
Nah.
Right,
You know,
close.
there's other areas.
No, it's not.
there's
No,
other
there's
places
two different
besides
areas. Yeah,
Bonton and
but
Dixon
it's
Circle,
about the
right?
same.
I know. I've been in
Dixon
Dallas since
Circle was
92.
apartments.
I was
Level.
on 75. I mean, I can tell, Nick, you got 15 tattoos. I didn't know if you were a gang member or what.
So,
what's just
so
so
you
judgmental?
stereotyping people?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he
I
is.
didn't know.
Hey, you, man.
Hold on, I got you, Nick.
He's
Just
a hater.
because she don't come from where you walk around barefoot
Thank you.
all day.
Hey, man.
And I don't say
Look here.
and duh.
That's
Look here, let me tell you something.
And
Country
snatch
Tyler
the
right
every
there.
time
Yeah,
I
that
talk.
old
That
country.
That
is
Tyler, Texas. right
that
there.
is
You know what I'm
me
saying?
getting back to my people. Y'all up because y'all wear school, that wear shoes and stuff. You think the first pharaohs, Adam and Eve didn't wear no shoes?
I don't go there.
Kunta Kinte didn't wear
No,
shoes.
no.
That stuff
No,
started
that
with
has
Shaka
nothing to do
Zulu.
with
Watch
any
the
of
movies.
that.
Watch the movies. Watch the movies.
I don't think Kunta could run out to a store and buy them, though.
No,
if he
not
had
at
an
all.
option, I think
I'm
he'd
getting
have
back to my
shoes on.
people.
I mean,
This is
if
why
he
your
could
feet
buy
look
'em,
the
he'd
way
buy
that
'em.
they do.
Wakanda forever. That's the only thing I
Now
got.
they had shoes on in Wakanda.
Yeah, they had shoes too.
Yeah, they did.
Barely.
Shoes on.
No, they had shoes
That's
on.
because
in
the
Wakanda.
white man
shoes.
told them to do that if they want to
Oh
have a
my
movie.
God.
Oh wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God.
we finna take a break. We finna
We
see
already
what's
went
got.
there. We already
I
went
need some
there.
water.
Check in on our special guest. Make sure he's up and running. You're tuned in live to the Benet Embry Show with Nikki Jackson.
Rome.
I just don't want
He
to.
don't
I don't know
even
if
know who
we
they
should say
are.
Roman or Rome Brown.
Rome, just Rome, man.
Rome.
Rome is his stage
Rome,
name.
my
Rome.
stage name. Yeah.
And Reggie. We'll be
Boom.
right back.
Let's see right there.
Vibration's extremely high. I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling like snow on a hot day. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling fabulous, fantastic. You dig? You know, I'm smiling. You know, I'm singing. I'm singing like the birds. I'm up early to get the worm. You feel me? Slicker than a perm. Too clean. Don't stand next to me if you ain't got it. Aye.
It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah, yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you away, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around, around. Come through, I think I need you here. What? I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My higher ground, my rocket low. Fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here. But we can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions, no replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you away, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around,
See, my husband left me.
You said you made me free! This shit is on you!
She came back. We just wanted to protect you, baby.
You promised me that you would never keep something like this from me.
Yeah. What you do on the nigga? Dab on the nigga. They gon' love this shit.
Where'd you get this shit from, fam?
I just came out the trap with this shit. Hey. 30 for 32. Chop looking powder blue. We selling Zans, gas. I got the parents.
The first thing I think about when I wake up in the
I'm
morning.
leaving packs up the avenue. I don't live friends over at the wood. Hop at the photo, hop in the coupe. Not taking photos.
The most beautiful, most intelligent, most talented woman I've ever known. I love you.
I'm leaving packs up the avenue. I don't live friends over at the wood. Hop at the photo, hop in the coupe. Not taking photos.
I love you so much.
I
can't see myself with anybody else but him.
You brought pain and suffering to your life.
Yeah.
What you do on the nigga?
Dab on a nigga. They gon' love this shit.
Where'd you get this shit from, fam?
I just came out the trap with this shit. Hey. 30 for 32. Chop looking powder blue. We selling Zans, gas.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. You didn't understand. I'm not raising no kids.
I don't live friends over at the wood. Hop at the photo, hop in the coupe.
R, the E, the L, the L, the A.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Algie Smith right here, and you best believe you're tuned into the Benet Embry Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And I'm glad. I know y'all been looking ready. Y'all ready for this intro. Let me get ready. Hold on. Because, I got to give it to you and bring it to you with the thunder. Because that's how I do. Because I love my co-host and I want to represent her properly.
What?
That's how you get ready?
Oh, we had like some minutes for you to do this.
Okay. Let me get my pose. Stop laughing.
Okay. See, now you got to do it all over again.
Are you laughing in my face?
Stop.
Me too.
I'm seeing.
What I missed?
I'm coming. I'm trying to get ready. It's a little cold in here, but it's about to get hot with Nikki Jackson and Nikki's hot spot. Yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki J.
Oh, we forgot to clap.
I'm still confused at what's going on. That was
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. You should have queued us up, man. You gotta let us know.
Yeah, you gotta let us know that in pre-production. What's going to happen there?
I know, man.
Hilarious.
A whole break.
Shout out to How About the Cover that's tuned in. What's happening, man?
All right, so I just have a few relationship things to talk about.
Ow!
Yeah, something that everybody is in or not in, but still like to talk about.
Go on.
All right, so you guys know dating can be fun, but it can also be stressful. The two of you might be meeting for the first time, or you might be well into a relationship. But no matter if it's the love of your life who is sitting across the table from you, or someone you can't wait to never see again, at the end of the evening comes the bill, and that can be expensive. Now, let's be honest, finding love comes at a cost. Single people spend the most on dating compared to people in a relationship or married. I don't think so, but that's according to a 2018 poll of about 1,000 people conducted by giftcards.com.
Amen.
They said that they spend an average of $146 per month on dating. I think that number is a little higher. Like, you can spend $146 on one date.
Not for me.
Single people spending $146 on one date.
Oh, don't be that person, man.
Yeah,
don't
on one date.
Oh, don't be that guy.
No.
Not on the first date, but on a date.
On any
for
date.
two people eating. Well, the way they broke it down, two
That's
people
not
eating,
Chili's.
drinks, and movie tickets. That's gonna be about.
Movie tickets gonna run you up there.
You know what I'm saying?
You get
exactly.
But if you
a 2 for $20,
there you go.
At Chili's.
Okay, the 146 does depend on where you go, of course, but you have.
You said Chili's.
And you guys know
Applebee's, baby.
you have guys that like to impress, so they will go to these places that are on the higher end of being expensive. You know what I'm saying?
That was me.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I didn't read Google properly. We showed up at this restaurant. It was like, here's your $150 tab. I was like, oh my.
And I get hate mail
Cool.
from ladies all the time. Chivalry is dead and women killed it.
I went with the guy that took me to Capitol Grill. This was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. And we went to Capitol Grill. This was my first time going, so I didn't know it was going to be as expensive as it was. He was like, get whatever you want. We each got a 3-pound lobster that didn't come with any sides. And then he drank. I had like 2. I'm always the cheaper of the date because it doesn't take much for me to get full. It doesn't take much for me to drink. But when the bill came, he laid out 3 $100 bills. And I was thinking, damn, I hope you don't expect nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was
Because
expecting.
I'm thinking, I no way in hell if I was a guy, I would spend $300 on a date
If I spend
with
over
a woman.
if I spend over
glad
25, I'm
you
looking
said
for a booty
There's
feel
no
or
way I
something.
would do that. I can.
Over 25.
Damn. I can see spending $100 for two people. That's including food, drinks, and a tip.
I'm just saying.
I can see that, depending on where you go. But if he's the bigger drinker than her, of course drink's gonna cost more.
Yeah.
If she drinks more than him, I mean, for two people, $100 at $50 each. That's really not a lot of money when you add in
For an
tipping
anniversary.
somebody.
Yeah, for an anniversary, right?
Oh my God! Seriously?
Yeah.
Marriage.
My first.
No. I've taken my mom
Special
out.
occasion.
No, I have taken my mom out
That's
to
mama.
dinner for no. Just because she mama don't mean she spend my money. I have taken her out to dinner for her birthday, and we both ate. We each had 2 drinks. I think she had 3, and my tab was $97, and that was just for my mom on her birthday. So yeah, I think $100 for 2
Where did y'all
people.
go?
We went to Sawgrass.
Well,
Sawgrass is not expensive
No,
because you
it's
can
not.
get a
That's
steak
what I'm trying to
with
figure
2
out.
sides for $30.
Yeah.
That's $60 each right there
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
And then if you're both drinking, and then you're gonna throw in a tip, come on.
Sawgrass is for Valentine's Day after 2 years of marriage. Other than that, then we may go to the Cheesecake
wait so
Factory.
long?
Cheesecake Factory.
You see, Sawgrass is being high end on this.
Hey! I got kids.
Oh my
But my first hold on. My first wife,
Sawgrass
our
is your
first date,
tutor?
I cooked for her. My second wife, our first date, Chili's.
All right, well, let's move it along because I was saying that to say this.
But you said Saltgrass like it was Nick and Sam. You said Saltgrass.
He did.
So baby, we've been
He
married 2
did.
years. Sawgrass.
That's like a special place to go to.
Yeah, you said Saltgrass like
He
it
did.
was boy.
Like he was pulling up
That's what
at
I'm trying to figure out.
Chamberlain's.
Like, wait a minute.
Like he was pulling up at Chamberlain's, valet parking, suit and tie.
I wore a tie.
You wore a tie to Saltgrass.
Anywho, this is for my single people. So with all that being said,
What in the world?
You get dressed up for Red Lobster too.
Why not? Right?
yes, I'm sure he
I
does.
took my shirt in.
I'm sure he does.
Tuck it in. I even
I'm sorry.
pressed it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Nikki.
But with all that being said, I have a list of the best cities to be single in. Now, there were actually 25, but I narrowed it down to the top 8. Number 8 is San Francisco, Oakland, Hayward, California. The single population is 50.1%. Boulder, Colorado, single population is 52.1%. Columbia, Missouri, single population is 55.3%. Ann Arbor, Michigan, single population is 55.4%. New Orleans, Louisiana, single population is at 56.1%. Number 3, State College, Pennsylvania, single population is 57.6%. Number 2, Gainesville, Florida, single population is 60.7%. And the number 1 place to be single, coming in at 61.1% for the single population, is Ithaca, New York.
Question: what is the weight ratio?
Okay, all that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Now you're taking it too far.
That's why you got that disclaimer.
Now you're taking it. Now you're taking it too far because I really feel like a person that has weight can't really disclaim. Like talk about
I'm married.
people with weight.
I'm married. Hey, I'm sexy with mine. I'm big sexy.
Who said?
Yeah, they call me that too.
It kills me when guys that's got weight on them talk about a woman with weight when you walking around with man titties and a belly that look like you're 9 months pregnant.
Nikki make it seem like I'm like 862 pounds because she 5
Okay,
foot.
860.
Yeah, she makes sure that I'm.
Well,
like,
the camera does add a little bit.
Yeah,
because Nikki is
that's why you're wearing black.
Is barely 5 foot tall.
Black slim.
Whatever the situation is. But yes, no, but I don't care what I got. I have a standard, and people get mad at me all the time. Size 6 or smaller.
A size what?
Size 6. I look for a woman who's a size 6.
Shoes?
No, I don't. She said shoes.
He said shoes.
I like size 6. I mean, you know, I do like a woman that's in shape because obviously I'm lacking in that area, and I need somebody that's gonna help take care of me.
But usually women that are in shape like guys that are in shape.
Unless,
I was gonna say, how you gonna ask for something you ain't doing?
hey man, they do it all the time. They don't have no credit. They got all these kids and talking about I want a man. No, you gonna take me.
Hey, y'all heard that disclaimer at the beginning, right? Do not come to my show
If you hadn't seen
because
it,
something
rewind it because you can see it at the beginning.
Okay.
Wait a minute. The
Oh,
two
my
single people on the
goodness.
show
Oh my goodness.
are just as they got more hang-ups. And
I don't have a lot of hangups.
I don't discriminate.
I don't
sir.
have a lot of hangups. Everybody has what they like and what they don't like, and I'm
Exactly.
not gonna settle just to be in a relationship with somebody if I know I'm not physically attracted to that person. So everybody has what they like and what they don't like, but I don't have any hangups. I'm not interested in big guys. This is just me because I'm not a big girl.
I ain't interested in
Right at you. Right at you.
I mean,
I'm like how you other. So
I mean, you know, when I look at it, overly big guy means he's gonna put all his weight on me when we have sex.
not if you're hitting it from the back.
See?
That's all. That's it. That's all we gonna do.
No.
But then
that
that belly getting away, you can't get to it right.
You can't
get to it right.
You can be picked up. You can be
How he gonna pick me up if his belly is in the way, which means his penis is down here?
It ain't gonna last
If I
long.
pick you up, then ain't shit up here.
Simple
If
math.
I flip you around, you up here. Ain't shit but gravity. Bang,
Why you so
bang,
high?
bang,
Why
bang.
you so
No,
high?
because I'm getting her the full effect.
Oh, okay.
Bang, bang.
First of all, you ain't lifting weights, so
You know what I'm saying?
no bang,
I was
bang.
about to say, thank you.
How do you know?
Thank you. Thank you.
What do y'all know about my workout schedule? Y'all don't know what I got doing on my
We
process.
can tell, right?
You said super
Yeah.
big.
You just said you don't.
Super
just
big.
said you don't.
You said you want somebody that work out because you don't.
You did say that.
Not a lot.
I pay attention.
Just a little bit. Work out just a little bit.
Walking ain't working out. I'm sorry.
I'm strong when it counts.
Boom.
Yeah. So anyway, wrap it up, Nick Shady.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. And I'm sure I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. 7 questions to ask your partner before getting serious. Number 1, do you want kids? Fair question?
Yeah.
Fair
Good
question.
Yes.
Good question.
Number 2, who will primarily do the cooking, laundry, and housework, or will it be shared?
That's a tough question.
Is that something
That's
that
a
needs to be
loaded
discussed
question.
before you get
That's-
serious and then decide to live
Yeah.
together?
Yes.
I don't know. You
Yes,
can't
it
ask that. I
does.
don't think you can ask that right off the bat.
Yes. But
No,
especially-
not right off the
You gotta
bat, but
break
when
it
you
up a
decide
little
to
bit.
start getting serious.
Yes.
These are
okay.
questions that you need to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because once you get serious, the next step is usually either moving in together or getting married.
Yeah.
So the
okay.
But by the time you get to that point, shouldn't you already know who's going?
not if you don't live together, you don't know
Okay.
how each other runs their household. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You don't really know how fucked
But
up
you know
somebody is
somebody
until
don't
you
cook,
live with them.
right?
Yeah.
You know if somebody can't cook.
Niggas say,
Yeah, you know
don't
they're
know how
off the
fucked
bat.
up they are.
But you don't really know how messed up somebody is until you live with them.
Yeah.
You don't know how messy
That is true.
somebody is
I
until you
agree.
live with them.
Yeah.
You know, anybody can fludge cooking, but you don't know if they're a cook until you live with them.
No.
You know, okay. All right. Number 3, how much debt, if any, do you have?
Definitely need to know.
Need to know that?
Need to know.
You ever asked that?
You guys looking like you really don't?
I've never had that conversation.
No,
I've never asked.
Definitely got to know.
no.
I just
Definitely
always
gotta know.
assume we all got
pay, right?
Sally Mae.
I mean, you got
I
nice
just
shoes.
always assume it.
Them shoes nice. You got some nice shoes on.
All right.
I just go ahead. We both owe Sally Mae. Let's go.
Your
do it.
nails always did. Your hair
All
always
right.
done. Somebody got some money.
Number 4,
You got a
how
99
much
Camry?
how much time apart do you need?
Oh, you know.
I think everybody needs to know that because I am huge on me time.
That
and
is-
if I don't get enough of Nikki time, I start to rebel. I start acting out. And I don't do it, I do it very subtly, but I start acting out because I haven't had any time to myself.
What do you say, Nick? If I see you Monday, I don't need to see you till maybe Thursday, Friday.
Absolutely.
That's a
We
good
all
question.
have lives.
That's
I
a
go to
good
work
question.
every day. I go
a
to
lot
the
of
gym
me
when I
time.
get off work.
Especially if
We
you
don't-
live together. Oh,
I
man.
need Nikki time. If I don't have enough Nikki time, it has to be balanced. If I don't have enough of me and I have way more of you, then I'm gonna start rebelling.
I'm gonna talk about.
I need time to miss you.
Hold on.
I need time
Let's-
to
Thank
miss you.
you.
Let's bring that up after Nikki wraps up and we get to our interview. That's kind of interesting. I want to get a little bit
Yeah,
deeper than that.
I figured you would.
Yeah, get a little
Number 5. What do you consider cheating?
Wait, what?
Is that something that you need to discuss before you start getting serious? Because
yes, you do.
You being in somebody's inbox may not be cheating, but she may think it is.
Never had that conversation either.
That right there, man.
Man, who the hell
You flirting with the homegirl. She might think that's a form of cheating. You may think it's not.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Her flirting with the homeboy.
Flirting. That's the
flirting
question.
And cheating.
There is no definition of flirting besides flirting. You know what flirting is?
Disclaimer. When I was single, I used to take pictures with a lot of females and all of that. When I got married, Mrs. Embry said, that bitch too close to you. I said, what you mean? I said, and I try to defend it. If she watched the show, if she bought the book, if she support, I think I owe a picture. She don't need her arm all around you. I said, so what, you want me to take a picture like this?
Kinda.
So now I just don't take pictures because she themes that as cheating.
All right. Next, how do you feel about divorce?
I don't agree with it.
Like, is it on the table or is it off the table?
Unless she cheats or unless somebody's whipping somebody's ass.
It's a necessary tool.
Sometimes inevitable. It may happen.
Need to have that conversation?
You got to have it in the toolbox. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. And the last one is, how will getting married change our relationship?
It should make it stronger. It should. But
it may make it stronger, but in other dynamics, it may make it twisted.
That's another thing we need to talk about, Nikki, because some people feel like if you get married, because I have some single homegirls, I got some single homeboys. They feel like if you get married, you lose yourself.
Some people do.
In the marriage.
Some people do. That's a fact. Happens. Absolutely. Some people do. Some people become a wife or become a husband and forgot that they were John and Sue.
But then I think that's weakness on the person. Because regardless if you married or not, you still Nikki J. Nothing or nobody can change that about you. And if you have to allow that change to happen, you have to do that. So if you marry somebody and then you stop being Nikki J, that's not on that particular person. That's on you.
I think it's just something that gradually happens without it intending to happen. I think it's just something you all of a sudden become mom and you become the wife that hangs out with the husband and all the other married friends, and you forget who you were before you got married, the things that you like doing before you got married. I enjoyed going to the movies by myself. My ex-husband didn't like that. He felt like, well, why can't we go to the movies together? Well, damn, can I just have something that's just for me?
Because you
become, like sometimes you want something that is just
become one
for
when
you.
Right, you become one. But see, this is me and my wife, we've had this conversation. And I'm like, well, baby, I understand you need your space and time within reasons and limitations, because when I was single, I would hit a strip club a lot. I would stay out all night a lot. But when you have married, there are not certain rules, but certain matters of respect. I do agree that everybody should not lose themselves or have their particular, but I take on certain identities of my wife because we are one, as she should take care of mine. That does not mean, oh yeah, she's a wife, she's a mother, I'm a husband, I'm a father. All that is encompassed into who I am. Mm-hmm. And I don't try to differentiate between the two. Certain things I know, this overrides this because I am this. I can't go hang out with my homeboys all the time because I'm a husband.
But then you changed.
Yeah, but see, some change is good.
So
depending on how you look
at it.
Yes,
no, you can't go hang out with your homies all the time because you're married. But being married doesn't mean you can't go hang out with your homies.
I agree.
Of course, there's things that you can't do, and some things have to be cut out and done in moderation. No, you can't go to the club every Friday and Saturday night. No, you can't go out every Thursday night. No, you can't go to the strip club every Saturday night with your homeboys. So yes, some things do have to be cut out, but at the same time, you can't just lose everything about who you were when you get married.
All right, Nick, tell folks how to get in contact with you.
They know where I'm at.
Okay.
Y'all know where I be.
All right, nice. Mr. Jason, let's try to make a call.
Nice. And if y'all don't, Instagram.
He knows.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. See if we can get my man on the phone.
Thank me later.
See if we can get him.
So silly.
Are we still on there?
Yeah, we still on there. He's trying to call our special guest.
Oh, okay. You just looked down like we was on break.
No.
I didn't know. I got radio etiquette as well.
I know, right? Yeah. Stripper etiquette, radio etiquette. Yes. This guy.
Let me see.
So the weather was crazy today, huh?
Man, it's hot outside, ain't it?
It's just hot for no reason, like disrespectfully hot.
Oh man, like that hot spot we just got out of.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
It was nice and warm, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Like a nice baked brownie.
Someone got Benet over here sweating. I
I
couldn't
know,
handle
right?
that hot spot.
He couldn't.
Put some vanilla ice cream on top.
We good?
I told y'all to follow on Instagram. I told y'all. Look, y'all gonna believe me.
You want to take a break,
They
Jason?
say vanilla ice cream.
Remember that vanilla ice cream?
Too scared.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break real quick. When we come back,
Maybe I shouldn't hear myself in this.
Exactly.
actor Jason Williams. You're tuned in live to the Benet Embry Show.
Put those headphones down.
Yes, maybe I shouldn't.
Jealous. Ooh, I feel jealous. Really made. Is this the bitch that I'm fucking? Is this the whip that I'm tugging? You ain't know I was clutching. No depot, I never took shit. You did why they jealous. Yeah, did why they jealous. Walk around like good fellas. Tiptoeing in my mark, jealous. Hey, jealousy. I don't see no one ahead of me. How you gon' take what you never see? You ain't a part of my legacy. That's why you niggas are jealous. I feel the jealousy. I don't see no one ahead of me. How you gon' take what you never see? You ain't a part of my legacy. That's why you niggas are jealous. I feel the jealousy. I feel the hate. I feel the envy. I know these niggas wanna kill me. That's why I'm rolling with a semi. I'm whipping Annie, are you okay? Then dust it down, it's offended. When I open like Fetty, these niggas are petty. I heard my style just like crew confetti. My nigga type like Eddie. New confetti, everything heavy. Bust down this big fast and hold it Dinelli. I see they faces, they sour, they jelly. I see that hate through this carbon. How you gon' start me down for a bra? How you hate when you say you my dog? Why you ride if you didn't want the charge? How you a rap with the head of a snake? The way you act, you deserving the bar. The way you act, you deserving the award. The way I'm living is not a facade. 2018, they feed all my niggas, my hitters like T-Mac and Famo and Trigger. Coco the brick, but that hoe so vanilla. This be the shit I be asking my niggas. Is this the bitch that I'm fucking? Is this the whip that I'm tugging? You ain't know I was clutching. No depot, I never took shit. You did why they jealous. Yeah, did why they jealous. Walk around like good fellas. Tiptoeing in my mark, jealous. Hey, jealousy. I don't see no one ahead of me. How you gon' take what you never see? You ain't a part of my legacy. That's why you niggas are jealous. I feel the jealousy. I don't see no one ahead of me. How you gon' take what you never see? You ain't a part of my legacy. That's why you niggas are jealous. I feel the jealousy.
It's showtime, y'all. You love him and I love him. Put your hands together.
Dolomite is my name. Hey, you know, Auntie, I was thinking about putting out a comedy record.
Comedy? You been a singer, a shape dancer?
That's real hard to break in. I do whatever it takes to get in. I come up with a new character. Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game.
What you do to your hair? You look like a pimp.
It's all pretend. I just created a character.
You true.
Pull on that.
Oh, that's a wig.
That's right. Whatever it takes, I'm ready to do it. I got to be totally outrageous.
It's filthy. You've got a product here that you can't sell or promote.
All my life, people been telling me no. Rudy, sometimes our dreams just don't come true.
A man slammed a door in my face. I just found another door.
I want the world to know I exist. You can write.
This ain't funny. And it ain't no brothers in it either.
If I get up in that light with my own movie, I could be everywhere all at once.
Let's bring Dolomite to the screen.
The actors we hire, you're a bit doughier than them.
Doughier?
Hey, that's Dermot Martin.
I'm offering you a role in my new motion picture.
You think you could just walk up here and hire me?
No. What if we let you direct?
In storytelling, it's always best to write what you know.
Ain't nothing to talk about in my personal life. I deal with the nightlife, club owners and mobsters and lots of pimps and kung fu.
Do you know karate?
No, but I'm a fast learner. I can learn how to chop me a motherfucker.
Action.
Dolomite, give it to me.
Put your weight on it.
Pretending like he could be a sex machine. What planet is this cat on?
Damn! This thing flops, you're gonna be working for free for the rest of your life.
I'm so grateful for what you did for me, because I never seen nobody that looks like me up there on that big screen.
God damn, Dolomite.
Great God in heaven, you know.
Cut! Was it good as Shaft?
Hey, say hi to the bad guys, your boy Gary Sturgis, and you're tuned in to the Benet Embry Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You're tuned in live to the Benet Embry Show. We'll stay working out some kinks. We'll have Mr. Williams on in just a second. Let's touch a little bit into our topic. So, Jay-Z signed a deal with the NFL. He did a press conference and he made the statement that time for kneeling is over.
That
And
what?
Time for kneeling is over.
Oh, kneeling. Okay.
Kneeling. And you color folks lost your mind because y'all didn't listen to the whole press conference. Y'all heard that with a little sound bite. Nigga, did you hear anything about this?
I mean, I've seen it, but I mean, I don't really too much care about what Jay-Z does, so I don't read a lot of it. I didn't read it.
Vigor, what about you, Reggie?
I mean, yeah, I looked at the press conference.
You know,
I read
Reggie,
the
it's okay
article.
for you to make eye contact with us, not just yourself.
Reggie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
me?
I saw it, and
A
you know,
question
I'm
for
like,
moi?
yeah, okay. You can speak to us.
I don't know. I just get mesmerized just looking at myself.
I can
screen
tell.
right in front
We
of
knew
us. I'm
this. It's something that we knew.
Come on, you line that goatee up just right today, Big Reg. No, because in my mind, I'm like, they're watching us, so I'm thinking, look at them. But I am talking to y'all.
Oh, I thought you took the topic.
Yeah.
I did. I thought
you still talking about yourself.
They're
huh?
watching us. I was like, oh, he finna get politically deep.
No. No, seriously. This is a topic that I take seriously because what Jay-Z said was, and I agree with, is the time for kneeling is over.
Mhm.
Because if you just keep taking a knee, that's not doing anything else. Like, I get it. The protest got us talking. Now it's time to do something
He
else.
said it's time to take action.
Like,
not only that, he said that people lost what he was kneeling about. People made it about the military. People made it about the country. He was kneeling for the injustices of African Americans in this country.
And he kind of heard it when he wore like socks with pigs on it and stuff like that too, though. So it
was a
was
little extra.
so. I'm not saying Jay-Z. I'm not saying Jay-Z has the answers, but
he
he's
has to-
trying.
Right.
So we have to try something.
Well, my thing is, you get your foot in the door. He's not selling out who he is from what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
And then from that particular standpoint, now he can make changes from the inside out.
That's the one thing I didn't understand about the whole sellout thing. Jay-Z don't need to sell out. Jay-Z don't need NFL money.
Correct.
Jay-Z got money.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, where's the selling out?
Like, I'm not saying that, we always want more, but Jay-Z didn't need to go to the NFL to get more money.
So are people mad?
People are upset.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
They calling him Coonsy and everything.
One of the receivers from Miami his name Kenny Stills.
Yes.
Receiver from Miami.
I saw that.
Just did an interview right before we came on, talking down on Jay-Z.
And
he didn't play in the NFL. I don't even know.
The man is trying to be a potential owner. Right now, there are no people, especially when the Jacksonville owner.
It's not even about him trying to be an owner. He is trying to. All right, this platform is the NFL. Nobody watches the NFL. Nobody watches anything more than NFL. I think they said like in the top 10 shows watched, like NFL games was like 8 of them.
Right. I mean, even when I look at the Nielsen ratings, Monday Night Football is always number one.
Exactly.
Thursday Night Football is always number one.
Right.
Sunday Night Football is always number one.
So
always.
It's one of those, if you have this platform that all these policemen watch football. So if you want to get to the root of the problem, go to that and say
it's a natural
let's use
progression.
it. Yeah.
It's a natural progression on that. So Colin, first off, I can't knock his hustle. He's trying to create generational wealth for his children. Dig that. Not only that, he came to the NFL on his terms.
It's him and Beyonce. They ain't got to worry about.
And let's not forget, Cap got $80 million.
Their children, the children's children, their children, the children after that, and the children after that. I think they might be all right.
They may be all right, but still.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. So the things that were said about Jay-Z, were you guys kind of nodding like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, because I listened to the entire press conference. I didn't just take that one phrase.
Okay.
Well, it's hard anyway because, like, I speak for him. Me and Rome are huge Jay-Z fans. Like, I'm going to throw that out there so people like, oh, they just like it.
Yeah.
But no, when you listen to him, the dude is brilliant. Yes, he's an excellent rapper, but the dude is brilliant, period. And what he's saying, he sat down with Goodell when everybody else is just like, man, forget Goodell. You don't know. He sat down with the man and had a conversation. Like, all right, yes, the kneeling started a protest. And he even said at the end of it, he was like, keep protesting.
Yeah, he did say that. He absolutely did. He
But
said he's not trying to do anything to diminish from that, but
we got to do something else different.
We got to do something else different.
What was killing me, man, is he's sitting there telling what he's going to do, and all the questions was, oh, so you going to get Cap a job? You gonna get Cap? You gonna get Cap back to playing again? I mean, you gonna keep asking this man in different ways.
This is what kills
Can
me.
he get Cap a job?
Not playing in the NFL did not stop one
Exactly.
bullet.
We good to go?
Okay.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Excitement.
Jason been over there working hard. Shout out to Jason working his ass
Good
off.
job, Jason, man.
Good job, Jay.
Oh, okay. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back to this topic in just a second. But who I would like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen this man on multiple movies. You've seen him in The Great Debaters. You've seen him in Fat Albert. And for me, I think he is one of the best kept secrets in Hollywood.
Great character actor.
Great character.
Great character actor.
Man.
That's what I like about acting.
Man, this cat here. Yeah, so that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you, right here on the Benet Embry Show, Mr. Jermaine Williams. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, y'all hear me? I'm coming in clear?
Yeah, you're coming in clear. We got you.
Oh, that is awesome, man. That introduction was amazing, brother. So what I'm going to need you to do is come to just about every event that I go to and say the same exact thing.
Hey, well, I will tell you what. Don't threaten me with a good time, because who will be there is Benet Embry. I'm telling you right now. So how you doing tonight?
That's secret. I love it, man. Y'all see me too?
We got you. Yeah, we got you everything.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. Thanks for that introduction.
So how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm blessed, man. It took me a little while to get this tech savvy thing going, but we finally connected, man. You finally connected. It's all good.
So being that you have been in some of the great films in this generation, with The Great Debaters, with everything else you've done, are you comfortable with considering yourself somewhat of a legend?
Legend, no, man. I think I have a long way to go, but I'm definitely blessed with a lot of the things I've been able to book and to work on. I come from humble beginnings, man. I'm from LA, and hearing that a young black male like myself being from LA already in Hollywood, people are really shocked to find out how humble I really am, man. It's crazy. There's no fake facades here.
Yeah, because
You know
I
how they,
was.
you know how they tell people when they call you Hollywood, nothing Hollywood about me, man, at
Well,
all. I'm in
well,
Compton right now. I'm
well,
literally at my mom's house in Compton. We in the neighborhood. We on the block.
Nice.
So I mean, that's where I'm from, and I love my hometown, LA, man. That's where I'm from.
So you trying to you still at Stomp the Yard? That's what you. You still out there stomping the yard?
Hey,
Because why not, right?
I stomp all types of yards, man. Whatever the case may be, I'm stomping. It's all good.
But I love the fact that you called me personally today. I was at work and he was like, I said, Benet Embry, he said, Jermaine Williams. I was like, hey, what's going on, brother? I got
high voice on him?
Yeah, I got starstruck for a second.
You went high voice?
So,
I figured I'd call early, man, to let you know I'm not, I wasn't tech savvy like that, man. I have other folks do things for me, but
dig that.
It's all good.
Hollywood.
Man,
That Hollywood coming out too.
I guess you got a sniff of it right there.
Yeah, okay. You just said it was nowhere near you just a minute ago.
So, how did you get started in this business?
Oh man, long story short, I give a lot of credit to my sister and my parents, but mainly a lot to my sister. She has 10 years on me. Shout out to Keisha Marshall out in San Diego. She saw something in me as a young kid. I was just always plugged to the TV, especially when it came to comedy. Grew up on Martin Lawrence, Richard Pryor, Will Smith, and these were like the people I definitely give a lot of credit to when it comes to my comedic side of things. So my sister heard a radio ad basically saying if you feel like your kid has talent, reach out to us and this and that. So had about 1,000 kids from all shades and color coming to Beverly Hills Hilton in this big conference room. And they gave us all a number and they told us to say our first and last name. And honestly, I think it's one of those businesses to kind of get, money out your parents' pocket.
Right on.
But but at the same time, this was the same business. They used to be called Beverly Hills Studios.
Yeah,
and matter of fact, I had just found out Mila Kunis went through the same program. I had no idea. She went through the same program, Beverly Hills Studios, and I probably worked with her as a kid, and I had no idea. And we went through the same process. And my mom and my dad came out of the pocket. I can sold thousands of dollars to help support my acting career, and I'm so grateful. I would tell people to go through the same business, but they don't exist anymore. So, but that's how I kind of got started. I got my first agent through that company, and I've been with the same agency ever since.
And I also
shout out to Kim Gola, ABA Studio, ABA agency. She's been representing for sure.
And I also see that you're a dancer. Is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. What's weird? That's it's crazy. I'm not like I wouldn't consider myself
again. Stomp the yard, man. You didn't see the man.
Yeah, well, you know what's crazy? I'll tell you that story. But the thing is crazy. Back in the day, I guess you could say I was into professional hip hop dance. Brandy Norwood, everybody knows Brandy.
Right on.
Her and her family, Ray J, they had this thing called the Norwood Kids Foundation, where they pretty much had this program for the inner city kids, and I think they picked like 15 to 16 of us to group together and to dance at different venues, LA Sparks games. We actually danced a couple of times on the Moesha show when it was hot. So that's I guess where my dancing career kind of came into play. I've always been like a chubby kid,
right on.
So my mom was like,
shout out to the chubby kids because. Got the chubby brother right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you see the shirt. Look at the shirt. You see the shirt. Bears all day.
Nice.
Right on. The chubby brothers all winning.
The Teddy brothers dabbing.
Man. But I used to move back in my day, man. I'm a little older now.
He said I used to move back in my day. I'm a little older.
I'm more of a two-stepper now. You know what I mean?
Well, dig that.
It's all good. But yeah, I still love dancing, man. Something Yard was a blessing. Probably one of the hardest, strenuous, uh, I guess, movies I've ever had to go through. I actually lost about 25 pounds
Yeah, because I was
doing
tired
that
watching y'all
movie.
doing all that shit. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I lost about 25 pounds on that movie, man. And Columbus and everybody on set kind of took me under their wing. And thing was, I knew how to dance. I just didn't know how to step.
Right.
The dancing part was easy. It was the stepping part that uh, literally had me like losing my brain. Like after the first rehearsal of stepping, I literally called my mom that night crying, "Mama, I can't even do it. I can't do it, bro. They got me stepping, and it's like it's a one step. It's not on beat, but it's on a beat. It's on a beat, but not on a beat.
Right.
Does that make sense? And honestly, I was so determined to stay in Atlanta and get these moves right. I literally was in my hotel room and I literally was in my mirror practicing. And literally, like the next day, I had it just like that. It
Right
was
on.
just kind of like this brain memory. You know what I mean? So, actually, one of the best sets I've ever been on. It was super crazy fun. It was in Atlanta. So the
Shout out
ladies
to the
were
A. It's a
great.
All right, so a question I'm
My
dying
head
to
stayed on the
ask.
swivel, brother.
A
We all
question.
out in y'all in Dallas?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, D Town right
I
here,
still haven't
Triple
made
D,
it to
baby.
Dallas
You know what I'm
yet, man.
saying? Well, I
For
don't
sure,
know.
represent.
Yeah, I don't know all the
Okay.
gang stuff. I just know Triple D.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
pretty
you
much.
kind of know that.
A question I'm dying to ask.
Yeah.
How was it working with Denzel Washington?
Boom.
Oh man. You know what? I don't think words can really explain the experience, man. He was definitely like a father figure, in a sense. This was his second directorial, um, theatrical movie that he did, and he treated it like his baby, just like he did Antoine Fisher.
Right on.
And honestly, man, the knowledge just outside of just directing, he just gave us jewels. He just dropped jewels for four uh, young African American kids, like just how to walk in your career, pretty much how to walk in career and stay respected, respect yourself. And he always pushed us to continue to grow in our craft, to learn more, to get out of our comfort zone. That's what he always pushed, and that's what he pushes you to. He pushes you to greatness, and I definitely got heed of that. He was the one that kind of really solidified my confidence as an actor,
Right on.
knowing that he was able to hire me and tell me that I had acting chops. Like, if you want to know or hear that you got acting chops, like anybody, friends, family, people you don't know, they can come up to you, man, you are a good actor. But if you get like that solidification from Denzel
Denzel.
Washington, then
Right.
it's like it's on a whole nother level. Like I don't believe nobody else. But
Yeah.
I got it from this man. You know what I mean? So I'm so humbly and grateful, and I'm hoping one day I can work with him again.
Right,
Sure.
right. So how do you go into preparing for your role? Because I'm a starting actor. Reggie is an actor and a comedian.
My fellow thespians. My fellow thespians.
Right on. And we've done some things. We wait on that moment, but for people like us and people out there that's listening and trying to get into acting or whatever, what is your normal preparation when you get a script, when you go into audition, and when you get the role?
Honestly, man, for me, it's all about it's always about my brain, my mind, and taking it all in like a sponge. I feel like repetition always works for me.
Dig it.
Always like you just always just repetition. I feel like repetition for me with lines is the number one. And then once I know I've got the lines down pat, that's when I put my own entity into the words, in a sense. My best way to think of it, don't think too much about the words. My thing is put yourself as a person or as yourself, Benet or anybody else, put yourself in a situation on the paper. You ask yourself, what would I do in the situation? You know what I mean? Unless you have like a physical ability or like disability or something like that, or they're requiring you to do something, but just as a normal person, what would you do in this situation as yourself? And the thing is, if you consider yourself a calm person, or maybe if you get upset, you become extremely irate, you do that first. You know what I mean? So I always think of how would Jermaine act in this situation. So I always prepare myself and I do it how I would do it. But if it comes to something of like a character actor, I think outside the box and then I study certain personality traits, how to be a narcissist, or how to be sensitive, or how to be shy.
Right.
You know, if that's what if that's what the character is asking for, that's what I usually focus on.
Well, I know for me, I love Stump the Yard, and I love the Great Debaters. But when you play Mushmouth, and and I say that because you showed different facial expressions to make me, you know what I'm saying? Because
Dude, that was my nickname in junior high, man. Like in junior high school, they used to call me Face. Like I seriously, like you know how people have poker faces?
Right.
I don't have those. I don't know what a poker face is. Like people can literally tell me to calm down and be cool. I won't say nothing, but you can tell how I feel on my face. It's just uncontrollable. Like I could probably insult people right in front of their face. And I don't mean to be rude. It's just
I got you.
I can't hide it. I seriously that's just how I am. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying because
this is my money maker
right
all day. You know,
so,
it's my money maker, man. So
that's my thing because we were talking to Gary Sturgis and we've talked to Clifton Powell. And we've talked to Hawthorne James, who played Big Red, and they were talking about using your hands and your face. And then when I just went back, when we got everything booked and stuff, I went and re-looked at those movies again. I was like, man, look at his face. He don't even have to say a line because when you played Mushmouth, you really didn't say a line to the very end. And so, but you could tell the emotion and the content that you were trying to portray just with facial expressions. And I was like, damn, that's dope.
Well, you know what's crazy, man? I actually booked another role off of Mushmouth. This is the first time I ever booked a role by playing another role. So I don't know if you guys ever saw the spoof movie called The Comebacks, but I played a character that's
called iPod.
iPod, right? Yeah. Exactly. So the creators of that movie saw me in Fat Albert and considered me for that role. And they came in and I interviewed for the role. And asked me what I would bring to the character. And literally that movie as well, I barely had any lines until the very end of the movie. So I consider myself a character actor, a physical actor, a facial actor, and that's why they booked me in the first place, because I just make faces all day, So yeah.
So what's next? What's next? What do you have coming out? What do people need to be on the lookout for?
Man, I'm on my grown man right now, man. I'm writing, I'm creating. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually I'm taking some really similar advice from Marlon Wayans, who just came out with his sextuplets movie on Netflix.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's out there.
Yeah, I checked it out. It's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, I like his mentality though. He will continue to put out product. Because he doesn't want to wait for somebody to write something for him.
Right.
I respect that.
So do you perform?
Really respect that.
Do you perform stand up as well?
No, dude, it's crazy. It's still one of my on my bucket list to do.
Yeah,
it's still one of my bucket lists to do. And I'm actually writing a series, a comedy series about black stand up comedy called Laugh Till It Hurts. And
excuse me, sir. Because when you get ready to audition, you got two actors right here.
Let the man finish talking about his project, man.
All we just need all we need is just to eat. We don't need no special hookups or nothing like that. All we just need is just to eat.
I kind of want somebody to do something like he said, Hollywood. I want to go Hollywood.
All we need is an email with the whatchamacallit.
I need people to do stuff for me.
And all Benet want is a sandwich.
No, all I want is the opportunity. So yeah, just let us know when the audition is.
Absolutely, man. I got you, man. Let's definitely keep in touch. You got my number and everything, brother.
Right on.
But I just want to kind of drop some knowledge. Being in this business definitely humbled me even more.
Right.
I know I'm a humble person, but I think I got to a point where subconsciously I didn't know my ego got the best of me. At one point, I literally was just booking. And when you do that, you tend to get comfortable. You become complacent, and you just think things are really just going to continue to come your way, and it don't work like that at all. You know, jobs stop coming. Agents will drop you,
Right on.
drop you a hat. You
Been
know what I
there.
mean? And that's what made me mature in this business. I still book things. Shout out to Netflix new series that starts in January called Ratchet.
Shout out to Ratchet.
Shout
Ladies and
out to
gentlemen,
Ratchet starring
be
Sarah
sure,
Paulson.
be sure and check that out.
I'm actually really excited about it. It's actually, if you guys have ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest
Yes.
with Jack Nicholson, okay. Nurse Ratchet in that movie is a prequel show based on her and when she started at the psycho facility. So it's a period piece based in 1947, I want to say. And I was able to do 5 episodes of that. So that should pop up in January. Had a great time doing that. Great set. I still book things. As far as just theatrical stuff, I don't get as many as the auditions I used to. The industry's changed. I don't want to say in a negative way, but it's definitely changed to the point where it's adjusted. Social media and everything else has definitely made a drastic change. And you just have to find your lane and where you fit. And at this point in my career, I found out that creating, writing, that's my lane right now. I'm having a lot more fun doing that, you know, than I guess the audition process or waiting for that phone call.
I totally get that because I almost quit. Because
oh, bro, hey, me and you on the same level.
I almost quit.
Too.
Oh no!
I had a conversation with the wife and was like, "Baby, I don't think I want to do this no more."
Right.
You know?
Because the rejection is real, and I tell everybody that come into contact, it came to a point where I had to write my own movie. I had to direct my own movie in order to make sure that I had the opportunity, not just in acting, but in writing and directing and everything like that. So I tell people, if you don't have some type of thick skin or whatever the situation is, this may not be the craft for you, although you may love it, you may love to do that. But I believe everybody who is in this business needs to get behind the camera or needs to at least write something so they can get a different perspective of it. And like you refound your love for it, I refound mine, just for the simple fact that I was being able to use that creative flow and get everything I had out.
Absolutely, man. I'll be honest with you, man. In going that route, you expand your mind to a whole nother.
Agreed.
Not even that, you're literally taking the bull by the horns, and you have full control over your own product. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's crazy because the only reason why I say that is because I've done a couple of commercials, man, and I felt like a puppet, and I didn't like that feeling.
I can dig it.
At all. Like I said, I did I want to say like an HP Microsoft commercial for like some type of new age laptop, and they had me doing stuff. Honestly, man, if you're a director, you have all control of humiliating whoever is in front of the camera.
Yeah,
yeah, you have full control over that. And I was in a position where they had wanted me to do these positions and act like I had this hot coffee and I had me standing on one foot. And I'm like, yo, I have no control right now.
Right.
And I didn't like that. And I don't know if that's because of just age and me getting older. You know, you just have just a more sense of dignity.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? And self-worth. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you know, and honestly, I didn't like that feeling. And, you know, knowing that you can direct and write and produce your own project, it expands your mind so much to the point where you're like, yo, I have my hands in all this responsibility. You know what I mean? But it's in your control. You can take it whatever direction you want to. And the thing is, honestly, man, one idea can change your whole life.
Yeah, you sure right about that.
Honestly, just like even in acting, not even trying to smash acting, like one audition can change your whole life because it just may be written for you. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't put an age limit on when you will take off. honestly, I feel like this industry that we in, fellas and ladies, I think it's ageless. It seriously is. Like I hear about that one lady that I think I think she was in Black Panther and she
Oh
got her
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah,
role
yeah. Her first
like
role.
80 some years old. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like you
Samuel
just never know.
Samuel Jackson didn't book his first major role till he was 46.
I'm telling you, man. I mean,
So-
look at Taraji. Taraji P. Henson's already 50 years old.
Damn, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't look it though.
No, she sure don't look it.
She's pushing 50, bro. Like, and my thing is, I met her back when she did Baby Boy, and she was in her 30s then.
Shout out to BET
You know what I
that
mean?
play that all the time. Keep it so we running a little short on time, sir. But first off, I need a favor, and then I have one last question.
Begging on her?
I'm begging.
Yeah. Sir, if you could just look into the camera. Jason, get his lower third ready. If you can look into the camera and say,
pulled Rome up.
and say your name and let everybody know that they're tuned in to the Benet Embry Show.
Look at the camera, say my name, and then listen. And then say it.
Yeah, he's trying to be a director right now.
Yeah, he's
I
directing.
understand. You are tuned in to what?
To the Benet Embry Show.
Got you. All right. What's up, y'all? My name is Jermaine Williams, and you are tuned in into the Benet Embry Show.
Okay, I was talking over you because I was trying to get your lower third up. No, well, you can't see it. You can't see it. Okay.
He went whole mush mouth on you right there.
Take two.
Yeah, take two. My bag.
He went whole mush mouth.
Just kidding.
Yeah, please. If you just give it to me one more time, and I'm gonna be quiet. You ready for the little third, Jason? Because this is professional seasoned actor, and he's giving us something. And this is a legend. When he wins an Oscar, we gonna need this for the show. All right, sir. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Jermaine Williams, and you are tuned in into the Benet Embry Show.
Thank you so much, sir.
Awesome.
Say, and you killed it the first time. If it wasn't for Rome and Reggie, we would have had it
It's my fault.
Wow.
My fault.
Wow.
So the last question we have before we let you go, sir, and I really hope that you decide to come back on, especially when this new project comes out, because it's so many questions that I want to ask you that we just don't have the time right now tonight. But I want to, reschedule something and give you some bigger time.
Okay.
So we talked to Brother Hawthorne James, we talked to Harry Lennox, and we would talk in Clifton Powell. They said you have to establish a line, things that you won't do. And I give you an example. Hawthorne James said he'll never wear a dress, he'll never say the N-word. Clifton Powell said that he'll never wear a dress or whatever situation is. As an actor, what is your line?
I don't think I'm too comfortable with playing homosexual.
Right on.
And the thing is like I've seen movies that respectfully did it in good taste. I don't think I'm ready to do that.
But see,
I don't mean to laugh or nothing.
But I get that.
Community, but I just don't think I can do it.
No, I get
I'm
that,
not
and
ready.
this is no shade to
The thing is, it's crazy. Like I've actually been offered a role like that. It was a show called Weeds on Showtime.
Right on.
And it literally, they kind of sneaked it up on. It was kind of like one of those sneak in joints. Because like the original script is literally just me and my homeboy smoking weed in the car, right? And it was like, oh man, you did good. My agent's like, hey, go back there and kill it. And I was like, all right, I'll go back there and kill it. I went back there, bro. Next thing I know is me and my boy in the car smoking weed, and then I'm supposed to be going down on him. I'm like,
wait a minute, what?
What kind of weed y'all smoking?
I'm like, that took a turn in my mouth. Like I was like, oh no.
Wait a minute, hold on, cut.
Yeah, I know. Smoking
I
more
said
than
I
a
wasn't
joint.
ready for that. I had to hit my agent up. I said, hey man, did you read
They sprinkled a little bit of crack in there.
I mean, be honest with you, because out of respect, you supposed to hit me up and be like,
no,
are you comfortable with having that in your mouth? No.
No, I'm not comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on real quick before y'all start shooting emails. I understand what he's talking about because I have a son. And I never want my son to see me in a way that's not of what I consider a man. And just like there's other actors that won't do other things, you cannot knock that. So don't.
I'll be honest with you. For example, and I'm not even knocking it because it was an awesome movie. What was the one with about the Green Book? The Green Book.
Oh,
right. The Green Book. Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, have y'all seen it?
Which
one? I haven't seen
Green Book. It's called the Green Book. The Green Book with a white dude is driving him in the car.
No, I have not seen that one yet.
Please check it out. Yeah. He's homosexual in the movie. Oh. And but it was done in like really, really good taste. You know what I mean? And I don't look at Mahershala in a way of him because he exudes such masculinity.
Yeah.
I still look at him as he's a masculine, strong dude. And I feel like to play a role like that, and he was in Moonlight too. But I mean, to play a role, you have to be very comfortable with your sexuality, what I am. But I just don't.
Will Smith in Philadelphia, right?
No, that was not Will Smith.
in Philadelphia.
That was Denzel Washington.
No, you're talking about
Denzel.
That was Denzel.
Denzel didn't play gay though.
No.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks did.
What's that? That's it. Will Smith.
Will Smith was in 6 Degrees of Separation.
6 Degrees of Separation.
6 degrees. Right. And then they said he had a stuntman that kissed the other dude. I don't know. We'll never
you
know.
Can have that.
I love Will Smith. I love Will Smith. You know what I mean? But
I don't know.
Like, the thing is, like this. I saw the movie, and Will Smith had some questionable lines.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he had some like, I want to do what?
See, yeah.
And that one scene when they bust in on him,
and he's cool.
Yeah,
there was that one.
He's cool.
Well, look here,
that
sir.
was early in his career too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, look here, sir. We thank you for your time tonight. So, can we get you to come on again after this? After Reckless comes out, maybe do a little follow. Oh, okay. Did we lose him?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So
a truck driver went by.
Can I give you a call so we can go back through? So we can get you reset up?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with being gay unless you hire 2 people to beat you up.
Oh man.
See,
on that note.
Comedian right there trying to crack a joke right there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong.
There we go.
That's all.
Just to let you know, he's not a regular on the show. He's just filling in tonight.
He's trying to get a Subway sandwich. That's all.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
So I just
he got away with it.
He should have went to Quiznos.
So, sir, listen, I would getting back in contact with your agent, or if you allow me to just hit you up directly when this comes out. I would love to have you back on. So, can we have you back on at a later date?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed having me.
Man. Oh, absolutely, we did.
Yes.
So we thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate it, and we want you to have a good night.
Oh man, y'all do the same. Thank you so much, y'all. Have a good one.
Thanks,
all right,
you
peace.
too.
For sure.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is actor Jermaine Williams. That being said, we're going to take our last break for the evening.
Yeah.
And we're coming back with the Benet Embry Show.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Did you forget him, the man known to call out your boy? Did you forget him, the man showed you how to cock them toys? Did you forget him, the man making them other rappers pack it up? Take their money, stack it up, talk your bad and I back it up. Did you forget him, the man to be up in her stunt team? Did you forget him, the man to do what you want nothing? Did you forget him, the man put an end to the drama? With that llama, here come that man mama. Shoulder to go to the universe, wait. Hope for these souls that are undisposed and road to heavenly gates. But it wasn't something I was hit through, must have been fake. You better shake and break the fake, you make a million mistakes. I'm on my own, I'ma let it be known. Y'all tryna be cloned up on the sword up out of the dome. I watch Excalibur moan. Now they take it to the bottom line, shackled to me. Provide no hate across their face, no wonder they barely can breathe. My partner's over the head, the fall was summer rain, but I guess the wishing was a thief and it couldn't wash away my pain. You wanna be thuggin', but yet you wanna be sweating, wanting to be there with cousins, and now you wanna be bugging. I'm scared to make the trip across the state with just a thought. I'm making a trip with no fear, 50 years in my trunk, and claiming to be a gangster, but the streets ain't never heard of you. Ain't even worth the muscle to squeeze, releasing murder. Did you forget him, the man known to call out your boy? Did you forget him, the man showed you how to cock them toys? Did you forget him, the man making them other rappers pack it up, taking money, stack it up, talking bad and I back it up? And the man to be up in her stunt team, and the man to do what you want nothing. Did you forget? And the man put an end to the drama with that llama. Here come that man, mama. When I'm yelling, still losing my mind. You need to shut up and watch before I scratch up the line. I'm on the quiet, man. I see it, it's still in your eyes. Respect just an illusion, sit with friends in disguise. And then it hits me like, whoa, now here's a surprise. I'm evolution of truth. My brother rocked the whole time. You just started with twists, sick with the demons, set free in this prison. Damned if I'ma let you bitches miss it. Cemented attention, intention, tripping and ripping, scripting the flip. I flip the script, my eyes are hearing what you say with no lips. Do some things over nothing, not money, power, no greed. I know I'm sick of you, sick as you don't know what you see. Even demons have wings, mine just hide behind a gun. You just thought I was angelic, man, you really was dumb. And I get it, poppin' dick, rockin', Beretta C45. Testing God to raise the dead, but I make the body count right. Did you forget him, the man known to call out your boy? Did you forget him, the man showed you how to cock them toys? Did you forget him, the man making them other rappers pack it up, taking money, stack it up, talking bad and I back it up? And the man to be up in her stunt team, and the man to do what you want nothing. Did you forget? And the man put an end to the drama with that llama. Here come that man, mama. Switching his kitchen and flicking mix to the glass. I'm raining lyrical scripture like Satan loose in his grasp. You take it for the knowledge, Mr. Give you the stash. But every time I stumble, trip before you left me in the grass. Ask my frenemies for help to make them disappear, just to prove what I knew. Balloons full of hot air. The needle on the record to make them pop and feel my pain. Now I'm only a sick and hollow psychopathic fun his brain. Used to land in that creek, look at your boy to be the paddle, but forgetting about me when you riding tall up in the saddle. Jerking, mister, like you think that I could stug it. No more drinking, no more buzzing, no it's over, cousin. You shake like a crap game, I'm Little Joe Ready. You bet I wouldn't hear, but now I'm loaded and steady. Tonight I lighted, ignited, and dynamited like boom. Man, I got it to heaven, better dope in the school. Did you forget him, the man known to call out your boy? Did you forget him, the man showed you how to cock them toys? Did you forget him, the man making them other rappers pack it up, take their money, stack it up, talking bad and I back it up? And the man to be up in her stunt team, and the man to do what you want nothing. Did you forget? And the man put an end to the drama with that llama. Here come that man, mama.
Something happens to you when you leave this town. The farther away, the hazier it all gets. But me, I never left. I remember all of it.
To the losers.
We made an oath.
Swear? If it isn't dead, if it ever comes back, we'll come back to it.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
The clown.
We can't let it happen again.
Hello?
Kid!
Hello.
7 years, I dreamt of you. I craved you. I missed you.
We need to finish it. For good.
I've seen all of us die. It consumes us from the inside until we don't have a choice anymore.
You lied. And I died. You lied. And I
Okay, here they go. This your boy Jackie Long, and I'll never do you wrong. And you tuned in to the Benet Embry Show. Yeah, yeah.
God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is now.
But that tone was loud.
We are back.
Sorry,
It is
buddy.
right now 9:55, so we got about 10 minutes left on there and everything.
9:45.
What did I say?
You good?
55.
Oh, 9:45. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
That clock ain't small either.
No.
I was wondering which clock he was looking at.
There's only one up there.
You wear glasses, Benet?
Man.
You should.
I'm just excited. We had a great interview with somebody who actually showed up. No shade to Omar Gooden, who just skipped out on the show.
He did.
You gonna drop his name? He sure ain't coming out. I tell you,
He's
I
he's
really
cool
don't
with
care.
that not happening.
I really don't.
Man, you don't want to burn no
You got to
bridges.
start being a little bit more humble.
I am humble.
We just had a whole like
humble.
10 minutes of
I am humble. But wait a minute, Reg. If you ask a chick out on a date and she ghosts you, are you gonna ask her out again?
A chick on
Hold
a
on.
date ain't bringing him no money.
Do she look like Nikki?
He went there. Oh my God.
She already said she don't like big dudes.
Yeah, I know.
She
Right?
already said she don't like big dudes. So
you're not in the
you
category.
I didn't say
with all
was
your
it Nikki?
accomplishments, with all your
I didn't say
accolades.
was it Nikki. I
didn't
said
say
do
what-
she
he's
look
not
like
fat.
Nikki?
She says he's not fat.
Thank you.
Don't start wrong.
Keep talking.
Look at him. Get him started.
Look at him. You still trying to put a swag on her.
Yeah. So we gotta call him a roast him real good. Yeah, she lied to you, bro.
Now, I ain't even looking at the TV no more. I'm looking on down there.
That's how you get his eye
Oh, now
contact.
get some eye contact. Okay.
That's the only way you get eye contact.
You got a compliment.
Now the show.
Yeah, got his
that's
full
the show.
attention
Yeah.
now. Me. Yeah. How's it going, skinny man?
Y'all are so silly.
Hey man, I work out.
Y'all are so silly.
So wait a minute, I got a question because everybody want to know, man. I can tell you this. Other than my show, you guys' show was my favorite show, man. Y'all were all about comedy.
What happened to humble? Other than my show.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, my show was the shit.
You know, other than my show,
Shit,
you
my
know,
show was the shit. I got Nick Shady. I got James D. Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, you know.
Other than my show,
Exactly.
your show would be the only one I watch. What's LOL with R&R finna do?
You want
wanna
silent?
do,
You want me to lie to you, or you want the truth?
Because, like I said, we came up together. Y'all were on Pod City for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we moved studios. Then we had an opportunity to move to what's it called? Circular Radio? Is that how?
Something like that.
They want to be mandated by the FCC.
Yeah, we moved to. We were on 104.9.
We cleaned it up
for a few moments. Then some technical difficulties, some things they wanted. They asked us to do with the show that we were not comfortable with.
Yeah.
So right now we're free agents. We haven't decided what we're going to do next as far as on air. We still post on our page. We still talk to people. People send us messages.
Yeah.
We still respond to
Page
them.
still
every day.
interactive.
We still
But
joke
Rome
around.
Said, Rome said, he had to call and check you because you don't even hang out with him no more. So
I
think you're being uppity with
we
my
had a little
homeboy.
bit of hiatus.
No. I feel
I was
like
I guess he just don't like me.
Nah, that's my
don't
boy.
want the black with
That's
me.
my boy. But like he said, like Jermaine said, you get into a period where you start to get booked a lot. Your name starts to get out there. People start saying, "Whoa, I heard from this person that you were this, because there are not a lot of black clean artists. Not a lot of black.
The only two I know is
comedians.
you and Miss Cotton.
Yeah, it's not a lot of black.
And, I'm sorry.
I mean,
T New.
now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there aren't comedians that can work clean, but if your reputation is you're blue, then people they tend to think, well, if I have an event, I'm gonna go with someone that I know works clean.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking anything away from it, but a lot of times you'll see, even if a comedian tells you I can work clean, and they get up there and it's not going well, you'll see them turn and they'll go back to the dirty stuff, because it's
Shout out to dirty shit.
It's a lot easier to go dirty if you're not comfortable.
Just cuss up a storm.
Yeah.
So
shit, damn fuck.
There it is.
Yeah, so
you got me.
And if
me.
and you got to think about it. If I've hired you for a corporate event, and I don't know if I can trust you, that if it goes bad, you won't start cursing in front of my boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of gigs I've gotten because someone said, "Hey, this person said they know you work clean."
All right.
I read this in a book. Clean is green.
So
because you
just
can get
take over
hired
the last
easier.
5 minutes.
Like
and
the
just-
ecosystem.
You asked me.
So all that I heard goes back to your homeboy saying he was trying to reach out to you, hang out.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is your
Hold on,
ego is too big to hang out with your boy
right.
now.
No
That's what
We're
I
not
got.
So many words.
Yeah.
So many words.
You went around the circle, but
So many
basically
all the way
what
around
I
in the
heard
circle.
That
is
whole
my
paragraph.
ego
That
is
reminds
too
me of
big
James
to
Cain,
hang
all the
out
way
with my
around in the circle.
homeboy.
There's
Is that what
not
you're
an
saying?
ego thing.
That whole
Okay.
story. They like close the book.
If
Hold on,
your
let's touch on
schedule
this
is
last-
full,
Let's touch on this last topic for the last 5-7 minutes that we got. Last topic is, who do you get your relationship advice from, and why?
I used to get it from this guy, and it was like the worst thing
they
I've ever done.
they called me Dr.
Yeah.
Love. They
and
called
it
me
was,
Dr. Love.
Oh my God, the guy has the worst advice
No,
ever.
no, he's lying. He knows my advice is very good. I'm just I can't follow it myself.
You heard that stuttering Nikki.
I hear it.
You heard that stuttering.
I can give great advice. I'm just not good at following it myself.
Exactly. So if
Like I can tell you what's
around
wrong with you.
I'm around you all the time. I know what you don't do.
I can tell
so
you
do
what-
I listen to that guy?
I can tell you what's
Maybe
wrong
not.
with your relationship.
Right.
I just can't fix mine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nick Shady, as a woman and as a prominent woman who writes relationship blogs, who has women, Nikki, what's the name of the book again?
The Secret Life of Danielle Alexander.
Oh, when can they buy it, Nikki? Where can they buy it?
On
I'm sorry.
Amazon.
Okay.
You was going pretty good.
Yeah. So for you,
Out of Benet's trunk.
I know, right?
no,
sound like it.
That's how he presented it. Like, where can you get it?
No.
I got him out back.
No, my book is on Amazon. Nikki's on Amazon. Nikki is a published author. I have
ain't
not bought
telling
the
me
book
nothing
yet.
I don't
I'm
know.
buying that as soon as I get paid. I had bills to pay last, clear up some
It
overdraft
happens, man.
stuff
It's
and everything like that. But I'm very proud of
That's
this
what he
woman.
said 3 weeks ago.
Well, hell, I still had overdraft 3 weeks ago. Had school closed. I got kids.
You ain't got a paycheck in 3 weeks, man.
The Kindle
You work
book,
for the school
the
district?
Kindle book is $2.99.
So was a pint of vodka.
What?
So
Priorities. This guy.
So Nikki,
First of all, if you buying $2.99 vodka, you probably need to stop drinking.
Yes. Oh,
It's
man.
time to stop.
So you as a single woman, as a prominent woman who writes about who do you get your relationship advice from and why?
I've gotten relationship advice in the past from like really close girlfriends
Big.
or
And what makes them
but I usually I'm at an age in my life right now where things that go on in a relationship I've either done or I know what to do or what not to do. So I pretty much lean on myself and my gut feeling because I know how to be in a relationship and I know how not to be in a relationship. I know when communication needs to be put forth. I know when trust needs to be there. I know when financial issues come up, that's a conversation that needs to be had and not just swept under the rug. So there's things that I know, but like him, I may not always follow the advice that I give to other people because,
Right on.
you know, I mean, we're human. We're human.
Shout out to James Candace tuning in.
Hey,
bro.
man.
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Oh man, he
What up,
tuned in.
James?
Yeah. The reason why I asked this is because I see a lot of people on Facebook. I see a lot of people giving piss poor, like,
I mean, that's your opinion. That is
no.
You don't have to be married to
If
give
you-
marriage
if you
advice.
got-
I know that's where you're going.
If you got 3 kids,
That's what you're trying to say.
If you got 3 kids and 4 baby daddies, don't tell me you can't give me no fucking relationship advice.
I can tell you, man.
Because apparently,
wear condoms.
Those are the ones that you need to talk to.
No,
Because they tell you
no.
what's wrong
And so
and
many
not
words.
to do.
Usually when people send me messages or ask me questions that's got to do with relationships, or they want my opinion on something, I'm usually pulling from experience. I'm not pulling from something. I will
says
never
that.
give advice on
says
something
that.
that I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Even when she's reading her blog, she will say,
Absolutely.
"This is from my
So I
experience."
pull from experience to give my advice. If I don't know, I've never been in that situation before, then I'm going to say, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't never had that happen before.
Yeah.
If I've had it happen before and I've done it or it's been done to me, I can give you advice on what I did. I'm not going to ever tell anybody what they should do because I am not in your household. I don't know what you're dealing with.
Right on.
So I'm never going to say, oh, girl, you need to walk away. Now, of course, if
Right
you
on.
send me a message and you telling me that he's beating you twice a week and, you know, and having sex with your girlfriends, then yeah, absolutely, you
None
need to
shout
leave
out to
him.
whooping ass.
You need to leave him.
Yeah,
but if
don't
you're
be whooping
having
on
like
ass
the
and stuff.
typical relationship issues
hands
with
to
poor
yourself.
communication, poor money management, mistrust, I mean, you know, some things can be fixed and some things can't be fixed. That's just the reality
That's
of it.
just the
Everything
reality of it.
can't
So
be
when you-
fixed in a relationship
So when
or
you
marriage.
asked the question about the whole divorce thing, that kind of touched because I always wanted to be married one and done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even with my first wife had to divorce me because I was still not willing to let it go. But in the hindsight of everything, I mean, you know, but now we should never even been married.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? But I still believe that you know when you take those vows, they supposed to mean something. They supposed to stand for something, or whatever the situation is. Like Reggie said, but you got to keep that. You got to keep that. You got to
keep it in that back pocket now.
You got to keep it in that back pocket. Rome, you finna get married.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yep. I'm ready to do it.
But I do applaud you because you took your time.
Yes, like a mug.
Shout out to 15 years, Dave.
So you're not gonna talk about your experiences?
No. He didn't ask me about my experiences.
He said, I gotta go home.
No, I mean,
I've had experiences.
Not as experienced right now. I'm just saying.
Like before?
No.
I ain't gonna put your business out there. And you ain't gonna put it out there.
No, but I get it. But
switch that.
I think too many people want to bring the divorce card when actually the marriage can be. So me and my wife has had multiple arguments. Me and my wife were separated 2 years before she came back home. And
argument is argument.
No,
but
we
if
were
you
like,
got the if there are fundamental things that you can't agree on.
Yeah.
No,
that's
dog.
what I think is when it's,
we were separated, living in different cities, living different lives for 2 years before we decided to come back together. Now, I could have, which I did. I sent the divorce papers. She never did sign them. And I'm glad she didn't because if not, I never would have had what I wanted the most in this world, a successful marriage and my son. And everybody who knows me, from Nikki, James, everybody, I wanted the son.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeremiah, Benet Embry. Love you, boy. Daddy be home soon. You should be asleep right now. If you watching Daddy, then I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get home. So some things should you not.
That's low right there.
Some things should you not endure because you gonna get. It seems like either male or female, regardless. People may not pay attention to you. As soon as you get in a relationship, here come the DMs.
Well, I mean, everybody got the things that they can deal with and they can't deal with. Everybody got their breaking point. That's just what I've always seen. It's just what can you, like she said. in those questions you ask, what's considered cheating? Some people can't deal with cheating. Some people like, okay, we can sit down, we can go to counseling. There are different things to talk about cheating and get over it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we started 5 minutes late, so I'm gonna take my 5 minutes, but we got to hurry up and wrap this up. Nikki, what do you consider cheating when you're dating somebody? Is it DMs?
Any and everything that involves another person.
Everything?
Any and everything that involves another person,
like
that you are having a sexual conversation with.
Sexual conversation, okay.
Flirting. The intent is there. If the intent is there, that means that you, at some point, plan on doing whatever it is that you're talking about.
Oh,
I see you. I feel you.
Yeah, if the intent is there.
And
if,
she meant
if
that.
we're,
Like, you
if
see,
we're
she didn't stutter. She didn't take no time. She's like, any and everything.
Yeah, if you're having conversations with another woman and you guys are sexually flirting with each other, at some point, this conversation is going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
At some point, somebody is going to say, so when can I see you? All it takes is for that other person to say, well, when are you free?
And that's it.
And then boom, there you go. So any and everything that is involving somebody else, that is not me.
Real quick, Rome.
Intercourse.
That's it. So she can flirt. so she can send
my man.
So she can send him naked pictures. She can flirt with him, all of that stuff.
But what's he doing?
That's but unless there's penetration, that's not cheating.
Yeah, just straight up, man. Just interaction and intercourse.
So,
no. You didn't say interaction. You said intercourse. So if she sent him a naked picture,
that's interaction and intercourse.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
so
man,
if she is gradually flirting with someone and then they go to dinner, have some drinks. They go to dinner, have some drinks.
Yeah.
Again, the intent is there.
Yeah.
But that's not cheating to you. Let's say if you walk up on your wife.
And I have no idea.
And you had no idea that this was going on. And her and this man sitting here and they touchy-feely.
That's not. No, that's no good. Interaction and intercourse. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
Reggie, 30 seconds. We
interaction
gotta
and
go.
intercourse.
Interaction and intercourse.
Honestly, I don't think there's any in some like because everybody got a different definition of what flirting is.
Yeah.
The friendly banter at work and things like that. Everybody got a work husband.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
I mean, let's be real. Everybody got a work husband.
Everybody got a work husband.
And a work wife.
Yeah. So
Men have work wives.
Wait a minute. So you got a
my
work
thing.
husband at your job?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no baby. I don't have no work wife.
You don't.
You goddamn right I don't.
That's cool, man.
I do not.
Me either. I don't have one.
I don't have no work wife, so I don't agree with that shit at all.
They on camera. They
Yeah,
ain't
Nah, man, for real.
Nah, for real. That's single folks shit.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
You
got to
can do
cut
that
this
kind of
off.
stuff.
I tell you what, we'll pick this up next week. This will be the topic next week. I'm gonna try to get Rome and Reggie back so we can clear this up, whatever the situation is. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great
Let me check
work
my
week.
schedule.
Shout out once again to James T. Kane. Rest in peace, Henry Douglas Kane Jr.
Yeah.
Senior.
Shout out, James.
I love y'all. Y'all have a great week. You've been tuned in live to the Benet Embry Show. We out.